Hi everyone, it's God's Enchantments here, and I'm creating a special video just for those in the group today. I've been doing some personal journey work, working on some healing for myself, and also working on some new things that are coming for the store. And something that came through really strongly from my guides during my journey work today was the need for heart healing, not just for myself but for everyone. It is a worldwide problem at the moment. There's a lot of energy influx in the field around this, and I really felt called to bring something to our group members really that was a little bit special, that you could take part in, come back to whenever you wanted. I won't be releasing it to the Facebook page at this time because I want to create a tight container for you to do this work if you feel called, and I feel like just having it out there like that is not conducive for the kind of energy I'm trying to create. So right here in front of us I have created a heart chakra, heart healing, heart opening grid, which starting from the inside out starts with rose quartz. We have chrysoprase and prehnite. We have green moss agate and green calcite, mookaite, rhodochrosite and clear quartz points. Now I have brought in some extra energy of the rose quartz and the rhodochrosite here with our gemstone energy cards, as well as some energy of amazonite and rhodonite, which are all heart chakra stones and all very potent to healing. Now the reason I brought these cards out is because on them is a beautiful phrase that you could use as an affirmation during your journaling, during the morning, if you continue with this work. So I'll read those to you now. The affirmation for rhodochrosite is a new world we can fashion with love and compassion. Now I think that's a really powerful statement to be able to affirm to yourself, start your day with, and to work with on the healing level. Amazonite, stable and true, brings love to you. These might be, you may feel called to some of these stones to start carrying them or working with them. I do have some of them on the website, not all of them. If you don't already have them or you can't get hold of them elsewhere, let me know and I'll see if I can source something specially for you. We have rhodonite, let go of the past, then the hurt won't last. And we have rose quartz, a great big cuddle in times of trouble. And I think these statements are something that can really reaffirm our work here today. I've also incorporated some rose petals because they are deeply healing. If you want to use essential oils as part of this process, doing this meditation, carrying your work forward, then some essential oils I would recommend would be rose. Now obviously pure rose is very, very expensive, but you can get diluted if that's something you feel called to work with and you can't afford pure rose. Other really good oils to work with would be palmarosa. Neroli is another beautiful heart opening essential oil. Honeysuckle, jasmine. Again, you can get that in a dilute form, which is much more affordable. So these are some essential oils I would really recommend to kind of enhance the work that we're going to be doing here. So we're going to start with a meditation. I'm going to smudge first. If you have a form of smudging, obviously I have cards out, so I would normally use my energy clearing aura spray right now, but I'm actually going to use sage, another one of my favorites, because I don't want to get my cards damp. So here's some smudge. If you don't have any smudge with you, just focus on the smudge from my sage. I really do believe that this energy has the power to come through this video. So really soak in that sage, let go of any of the stresses and worries, and bring yourself into the present time and moment here and now. So now we have smudged. Make sure that you won't be disturbed for a little while and you've got some time to yourself. If you feel called, you can open a sacred circle to create a container for this work. You can make a grid yourself at home, or you can just concentrate on this video and soak in the energy of these crystals from the grid that I have set up for you. So just take in a good deep breath. Hold and release. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Release. Hold. Now make sure your feet are touching the ground. Make sure your legs and your arms are uncrossed. And sit comfortably with your palms on your legs or knees, whatever's comfortablest. If you can't extend your arms, just have them open on your lap and facing upwards. Now take a look at our grid. Look in the center, our rose quartz. And gently gaze upon it, letting your vision soften until the edges of the rose quartz become blurred and the stones around the rest of the grid go out of focus. Now close your eyes. Bring your awareness in and focus on your heart area. See the heart space in your chest glowing a soft hue of either pink or green, whichever colour resonates with you most. If you're looking to heal from romantic love, past hurts in that area, then pink would be a wonderful colour. If you're looking to heal past events and other trauma, then green would be a wonderful colour. But go with whatever comes naturally to you. Now as you look closer at that light in your heart space, you realise it's actually a closed bud. The more you focus on it, the more you look at it, you can start to see the petals that are curled up around the outside of the bud. This is the space for which you receive and give love. We store a lot of energy here. If you see any spots of different colours on the bud, that's perfectly okay. Often when we do this work, our own energy system shows us where we need to be focusing. Any blockages we may have, that could be seen as dots or spots or a slight aura around the area. Just allow it to be. We call upon the Mother Goddess, Gaia, Earth Mother, Source, and ask that she bring healing to us today as we work on our heart center to heal past traumas, hurt, anger, and any other emotions that we're holding on to. Take a few deep breaths in and breathe out. And as you breathe out, let any hurt, stored emotions that come to mind, let them flow free through your breath. Slowly see the bud in your heart space starting to open, the petals unfurling. A beautiful pink or green lotus flower reveals itself to you. As it opens, you feel yourself letting go of anything that's holding you back from experiencing love in all its many forms. Not just romantic love, but family love, friendship love, self-love. In the center of that flower, see a beautiful glowing orb of pink light. It might be spiraling, it might be still, could be going clockwise. See it grow to fill out the beautiful pink lotus flower. Feel your whole body filling with loving energy from the Mother Goddess. Invite her love into your heart space. Allow her to heal that heart space. If you have any long-term trauma here, know this is the start of your healing process. Let her in, let the healing begin. The first step is opening up to love and healing. Remember to keep breathing. You're breathing in that healing and that love, and breathing out anything you no longer wish to hold on to, anything that is not for your highest good, you release. See your whole body filling with this beautiful pastel pink rose quartz coloured light. Feel yourself full of love, Embrace that love. Now, if there's a particular person or situation that stands out for you, that you know you're holding here, that you know is stopping you from fully embracing love in all its forms, self-love, romantic love, family love, whatever it may be, send a beam of this beautiful pastel pink love light from yourself to that situation, to that person. If they're no longer with us on the physical plane, you can still send this love to them on the spiritual plane. Send out that love to that situation or person. Send them love and healing. You can do this to more than one person if there's multiple people involved, if it's a larger situation. Remember, you're filled with the Mother Goddess's love. Your own heart chakra is opening to love and accepting the universal love, which you're seeing manifested as this beautiful pastel pink light. Know that by sending this love, you're freeing yourself. It doesn't matter who was right, it doesn't matter who was wrong, it doesn't matter how terrible the situation. We're just sending pure love light to that situation, to that person. This is part of your healing. This is not about the person or situation. This is you sending out love, sending out forgiveness, sending out compassion in any way you can. When you're ready, take both your open palms and place them over your heart space. Mother Goddess, Gaia, we ask that you please help us to receive healing, to open our heart to love, to open our heart to compassion, and to open our heart to forgive. As we do this, we are making ourselves whole once again. We are allowing ourselves to accept love, to accept compassion, and to accept forgiveness. We thank you for your love and your guidance. For the highest good, with harm to none, so it is. Now take a few moments to just really connect in with your heart space. Connecting with that loving energy, opening yourself up to the love, compassion and forgiveness. Maybe forgiving yourself. forgiving others, letting go of situations that do not serve your highest good. Now put your hands back on your lap, palms up. Let your heart chakra get back into its own rhythm. We've done a lot of work here with it today. Allow it to remain open, your flower, your lotus open to receive love, to work on this as we go forward. Set the intention now to continue this healing work. And when you're ready, open your eyes and look back at the crystal grid. Welcome back. So you may feel quite heavy now, like there's quite a bit of energy in you. Your heart, you'll be able to feel the energy there. And what you've done today is balance yourself, fill yourself with love, and start the healing process. The thing with love and compassion and forgiveness and being hurt is that it's not an overnight process. Sometimes people or situations hurt you in a way that leaves an energetic mark. Now, the real spiritual work here comes from recognizing that you are not going to be at your best spiritually, at your best in the physical and the mundane, if you're holding on to emotions of anger and grief and resentment. And sometimes forgiveness is very, very complicated, especially if it involves things like abuse and things like that, which is why when we do this work, we're not going up to the person that did these things to us and telling them we forgive them and letting them know their behavior was okay. That is not what we're talking about when we talk about spiritual forgiveness. It is not condoning the behavior of someone who has done something truly terrible. So we're not talking about you, forgiving all is well and now you can, visit them or whatever it may be. But the type of forgiveness we're doing is a spiritual forgiveness for ourselves and allowing ourselves to heal from this situation. We may never, in some circumstances, as much as we want to, in many, yes, we can get to a place of full forgiveness where we could be around that person or that matter is completely settled. For some people, that's a lifelong journey. But to forgive and send that forgiveness and to allow forgiveness in your heart space is not condoning, it's not allowing. It's just saying, I can't hold this any longer. I don't want to hold this any longer. I want to move forward in my life without this weighing on me. And it is extremely difficult. And it's a process, which is why I really felt called to start this process with you here today, because I feel there's some in the group that really are going to be called to this work as well. But start with the little things if you really can't face those big things. But work up to it and allow yourself to experience that forgiveness, to experience that compassion. We can do a longer video talking about forgiveness and compassion if that's something that you are interested in, because it's so multifaceted. This video would suddenly turn into sort of an hour and a half or something rather than about half an hour. But this is about your healing, and that's what I really want you to focus on when we're talking about forgiveness, when we're talking about compassion. This is what you need to allow yourself to heal, to do your work. You can't do that other person's work. That other person, that other situation, whatever energy that is, they're still in that energy. It probably doesn't even matter to them if you forgive them necessarily, especially if they don't think they've done anything wrong. But for you, those sorts of emotions, holding those sorts of emotions, can eat at you. They can come up at unwanted times. They can make it so that you can't progress on your spiritual path because there's a block there. So we start with healing our heart chakra. If you don't do any other chakra balancing at the moment, at least do some heart chakra work moving forward. Ideally, you want to work on balancing all your chakras, but this is really the energy that's in the field at the moment that I'm getting. So that's what we've concentrated on here. So remember, use these affirmations if you feel called to them. Make your own affirmations if you have some that you feel that you would like to use. If some came to you during this meditation, you can repeat this meditation as often as you like. If you have some real, hard work, hard issues to be dealing with, if you can find the time to do this once a day or twice a week, however you can fit it in, but I do ask that you commit to doing this work, because it is so vital to us as spiritual people. It doesn't matter if you're pagan, if you're Wiccan, it doesn't matter if you're goddess spirituality, it doesn't matter if you're Christian or Catholic, or religion has nothing to do with it when it comes to our emotional health. And that's what we're talking about here, our emotional health, being as happy as we can be in the lifetime we're currently in. So I really hope you have enjoyed this meditation. Do feel free, if anything comes up for you during the meditation, if you're given any messages, anything like that, come in the group. Remember, it's a closed group, so no one on your friends list can see anything that you're saying in there. So you can come in, you can discuss it with us, you can leave a comment on this video, because again, you can only get to this video with the link from the group, or you can message me if you feel called. So that's it from me. Have a wonderful day. Blessed be.